Welcome everyone, I'm VirtuaStig, and I'm going to guide you through my run of Hang-On by Sega, arcade classic. Figured I would narrate this one because Hang-On is a very difficult game to complete. So here we are off on the first stage, and one of the reasons that Hang-On is very difficult is they don't give you a whole lot of time at the end of the courses. So in order to complete this game successfully, you pretty much have to have a crash-free run. If you run into a sign or a rock or anything of that nature and your motorcycle explodes, you take so much time to get back on the course and start it up and up to speed again that you have no chance of completing the game. So that in itself proves to be very irritating. And you know, to add to that, obviously, as with all games of these nature, you're speeding through this course and you have oncoming traffic that you have to navigate around. So one of the things that you really need to be able to do in order to complete this game is to have a good knowledge of the layout of the course, so you're not spending as much time wondering what turn's coming up next. You can instead worry about the oncoming traffic and how you can navigate around the traffic successfully within the confines of the course and what you have to work with. So here we are, we're in the second stage. The first two stages aren't too terrible. As you go through the second stage, though, as you can see there, I made some contact with an opponent. The traffic just starts to get more and more, so as you go through these narrow roads and you're coming up on traffic faster and faster, especially when you're within turns such as these, it becomes difficult to properly avoid it. One of the things you're going to want to make use of is really a strategy to navigate through these corners and steer around traffic is just to lift off the throttle. In most cases in these games, or in this game, if you apply the brakes, your back wheel of your motorcycle is going to fly out and you're going to end up off the course and hopefully not into a sign, but that's what happens in many cases. So simply lifting off the throttle is a good way to maintain control and kind of shoot around whatever traffic you need to. This third stage is pretty easy. You gotta watch out for the traffic, but the turns aren't too bad as long as you can stay down the throttle, make use of you know, the road, and really sort of fly through these series of curves. But as you get on through the stage, they get, you know, a little bit more technical, but nothing too terrible. This is one of the sharper ones in the stage, but you know, just a little lift off the throttle, shoot out of it, and you're into stage 4 here, which is probably the most technical stage of the game. And as you saw there was about 3 motorcycles stacked 3 wide on the left side of the road, and as I came around that turn, there's really no way to avoid a collision there. And the nature of that collision was I hit one of the riders. Every time you hit a rider, it's going to shoot you off the course. Hit a rider, it shot me off the course, and I was able to weave back into the course between 2 trees, which, needless to say, I was very lucky there. So as you proceed through here, again off the road a little, actually helped me scrub off some speed going into that turn, another collision. So it gets very difficult as you go through these big series of turns, and then you have the oncoming traffic to deal with. So nevertheless, was successful in navigating through that. Of course, with the hit on my time there. So almost 1 minute and 6 seconds. I have done that, of course, faster in the past, but for this run we'll take it. So the 5th and final stage of the game here starts off real light traffic, real easy, no real big turns. So I think it kind of does a good job of luring you into a false sense of security, because as you press on, you come into big turns such as this one, and if you're not ready to lift off the throttle, you'll crash right into one of those rocks, and that will end your game here. So as you continue to press on, again, you know, you just gotta watch out for the traffic, keep your wits about you, This turn is in itself is particularly nasty with the trees, and again here, if you go through that at wide open throttle, you will end up in a tree, so you have to take it very gingerly. And there's my completed time, 2.2 seconds left on the race.